The human body can do incredible things. But some people are born with features so rare, so unbelievable, that even science struggles to explain them. From extreme physical traits to once-in-a-million conditions, these individuals prove that nature has no limits. Get ready, because these are the most extraordinary body features you'll ever see. This is 10 people with extremely rare body features you won't believe exist. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell, so let's get started.
Meet Pratik Vital Mohite, a trailblazing young bodybuilder from Maharashtra, India. Standing at just 3 feet 4 in 102 centimeters, he earned the title of world's shortest competitive bodybuilder in 2021, a record certified by Guinness World Records. Born with notably short limbs, doctors initially doubted he would ever walk without support. But Pratik defied those early predictions. Inspired by his uncle, he began working out in 2012, transforming his physique and perception of self. He faced skepticism throughout his journey, struggling with equipment and facing jokes from peers. Yet, his commitment never wavered. Running 30 minutes every morning and evening, plus 2-hour workouts daily, became his routine. In 2016, he entered his first bodybuilding competition, eventually competing in over 40 events across district, state, and national levels. In February 2021, his efforts were immortalized when Guinness announced Pratik as the shortest competitive bodybuilder male in the world. Reflecting on his achievement, he said it was his dream to earn that recognition, and he proudly fulfilled it. Beyond records, Pratik is a motivator. He shares his journey online, supports others with similar challenges, and plans to open his own gym one day. He emphasizes, "Our height may be short, but our dreams must be big." In 2023, he celebrated a new chapter, marrying Jaya, who is 4 feet 2 tall, in a traditional Maharashtrian ceremony. His wedding photos, flooded with joy, reflect his confident and proudly embraced life. Mahendra Aharwar was born on the 25th of September 2003 in the village of Atwa, Madhya Pradesh, India. From infancy, he suffered from congenital myopathy, a muscle-wasting disorder so severe that his neck could not support his head. By age 12, it hung forward at nearly 180 degrees, resting on his chest. Everyday tasks, eating, reading, even drawing breath, were exhausting, and his growth was stunted by chronic pain and immobility. His parents, Mukesh and Sumitra, both day laborers, carried him to more than 50 hospitals across India, only to be told that any attempt to straighten his spine might kill him. Poverty and despair led the family to admit, in a moment of anguish, that death sometimes seemed kinder than watching their child suffer. Hope arrived from 7,000 kilometers away. Julie Jones, a mother of 2 in Liverpool, read Mahendra's story online and launched a crowdfunding campaign that raised about £12,000, Rs9 lakh, in just weeks, enough to pay for a high-risk operation that no Indian charity had been willing to fund. In May 2016, spinal surgeon Dr. Rajagopalan Krishnan performed a 10-hour procedure at Apollo Hospital, New Delhi. He removed degenerated cervical discs, inserted a bone graft from Mahendra's pelvis, and fixed the spine with a titanium plate. When the anesthetic wore off, Mahendra could lift his gaze for the first time. Within a fortnight, he was sitting in a wheelchair, poring over school books, and talking more loudly because his airway was finally clear. "For me, the sun rose when his head came up," his mother said. Tragically, the victory was brief. On the 5th of November 2016, just 8 months after surgery, the 13-year-old collapsed while watching television and died, most likely from a sudden cardiopulmonary event linked to his underlying disease. Yet in those final months, he experienced life upright. He went to school, played with friends, and dreamed of one day running a small shop. Mahendra's story remains a testament to resilience, to the power of strangers' kindness, and to the difference a single act of generosity can make. Naveen Kumar may seem like an ordinary man from India, until you see him use his head as a hammer. In 2020, Naveen shattered a Guinness World Record by cracking the most walnuts with his head in 1 minute. And it's every bit as insane as it sounds. Armed with nothing but a bare forehead, Naveen lined up 239 walnuts on a long table in front of a roaring crowd in Uttar Pradesh, India. Then, like a human battering ram, he launched into a furious head-smashing spree, breaking one walnut after another at lightning speed. By the time the 60 seconds were up, he had cracked 273 walnuts, smashing the previous record and earning a permanent place in the record books. This stunt isn't just about brute force. It requires precision, rhythm, and pain tolerance most of us can't imagine. Each hit has to land directly on the shell without slipping, or he risks serious injury. Even the smallest miscalculation could lead to concussions or broken skin. But Naveen's iron will, an iron skull, pushed through. What makes this even more impressive is that he did it without any protective gear, relying purely on training, discipline, and head conditioning. Naveen Kumar's cracked more than just nuts. He's cracked the limits of human endurance, turning an outrageous skill into a world record that's as painful as it is unforgettable. Prahlad, also known as Mataji, was an Indian mystic who captivated the world with his extraordinary claim to have lived for over 70 years without any food or water. He stated that a blessing from a Hindu goddess at the age of 11 allowed him to sustain himself without nourishment or even needing to use the bathroom. This remarkable assertion drew widespread attention and considerable skepticism. However, his claims led to scientific investigation. In both 2003 and 2010, Prahlad was placed under strict surveillance by Indian doctors in hospital settings for periods of up to 15 days. During these observations, he was continuously monitored and reportedly showed no signs of dehydration, significant weight loss, or organ failure, baffling the medical community. While the scientific community largely remained skeptical, unable to explain the phenomenon through known biological laws, Prahlad case challenged conventional understanding of human capabilities. He passed away in 2020 at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy as a symbol of the unexplained and a unique medical mystery. Rajmohan Nair is known as the Electric Man of India for his extraordinary ability to withstand high levels of electricity passing through his body without apparent harm. He claims to have discovered this unique capability at a young age when he attempted to end his life by touching a live wire, only to find nothing happened. Reports indicate that his body has significantly higher electrical resistance than that of an average human. He has been observed performing feats where he allows electricity to flow through his body to power electrical devices, with one wire often in his mouth and another on his body. While scientists and engineers have attempted to understand his ability, the phenomenon remains largely unexplained by conventional biology and physics, leading to both fascination and skepticism. Standing at an astonishing 8 feet 1 inch, Dharmendra Pratap Singh holds the title of the tallest living man in India. Born in 1983 in Uttar Pradesh, Dharmendra towers over the average population, literally and figuratively. His extreme height is caused by a condition known as acromegaly, a rare disorder that results from excessive growth hormone production. Growing up, Dharmendra's height made him the center of attention, but it also came with major challenges. Finding clothes, shoes, or even a proper bed has never been easy. But perhaps the toughest part? Social isolation and difficulty finding stable work or a partner, simply because of his towering size. In a world not built for people over 8 feet tall, daily tasks many take for granted become huge obstacles for him. Despite these struggles, Dharmendra has embraced his uniqueness and even used it to his advantage. He's been featured in numerous events, fairs, and television appearances across India. People often stop him for photos, and he has become a symbol of awe and curiosity wherever he goes. But behind the spotlight is a man simply trying to live a normal life in an extraordinary body. Dharmendra's story reminds us that being different can be both a blessing and a burden, and that true strength isn't just measured in size, but in how you carry the weight of the world. Meet Prabhulal Prasannan, a 24-year-old from Kerala, India, whose appearance is unlike anyone you've ever seen. Born with a rare skin condition, over 80% of his body is covered in moles, markings that have grown and spread over time, including across more than half of his face. He's the only person in his family with this condition, making his case truly one of a kind. Growing up, Prabhulal struggled deeply with self-confidence. The stares, the whispers, and the judgment from strangers made him feel like an outsider. As a child, he was shy, withdrawn, and avoided going outside. But behind that silence was a strong spirit waiting to rise. With unwavering support from his mother, Bindu, Prabhulal began to embrace who he truly was. Instead of hiding, he chose to stand tall. Now pursuing a master's degree in commerce at Madurai Kamaraj University, he balances academics with a growing presence on social media, where he proudly shares his story and appearance to inspire others. What once brought him shame is now his source of strength. Prabhulal uses his platform to promote self-love, body positivity, and acceptance, proving that beauty doesn't come in one form. It comes in courage, resilience, and confidence. His journey is a powerful reminder. Your difference is not a flaw, it's your identity. And Prabhulal is living proof that you can turn pain into power. Meet Ram Singh Chauhan, the man who holds the world record for the longest mustache on the planet. Hailing from Jaipur, India, Ram's incredible facial hair measures over 18.5 feet, 5.6 meters long, a length that took more than 40 years to grow. His mustache isn't just a record breaker, it's a symbol of pride, tradition, and patience. Ram started growing his mustache back in 1970, inspired by Indian culture, where a mustache often symbolizes masculinity and honor. What began as a personal choice eventually turned into a life-defining journey. Maintaining such a long mustache takes daily care, using natural oils, regular grooming, and even wrapping it carefully to prevent damage. His iconic look has earned him global recognition. He's been featured in the Guinness World Records, appeared on international TV, and even had a cameo in the James Bond movie Octopussy. But more than fame, Ram says his mustache is part of his identity, a tribute to his heritage and his discipline. Whether people stare in awe or disbelief, Ram Singh Chauhan stands proud. His record isn't just about hair, it's about dedication, patience, and passion. In a world chasing instant results, Ram is a living reminder that greatness can grow slowly, one strand at a time. Kaleem, a 13-year-old boy from Jharkhand, India, was born with a rare and undiagnosed condition that caused his hands to grow abnormally large. Since early childhood, his hands have continued to grow rapidly. Now, each hand weighs approximately 2.5 kilograms, making even the simplest daily tasks incredibly difficult. As a young child, Kaleem faced cruel bullying and isolation. Because of his unusual appearance, other children, and even adults, treated him like an outcast. His mother, Halima, shared how deeply painful it was. People would always ask questions and judge him. They called him the son of the devil and ran away from him in fear. Despite this constant rejection, Kaleem remains incredibly strong. He refuses to let his condition define him. Whether he's playing, walking through his village, or simply smiling through it all, Kaleem lives life like any other teenager. He doesn't let the stares or whispers get to him. His bravery and positive spirit are truly inspiring. Kaleem's journey is not just about a medical mystery. It's about resilience. It's about how, even in the face of fear, judgment, and misunderstanding, one boy can stand tall, hold his head high, and keep moving forward with courage and heart. Latif Khatana from Jammu, India, was born with a rare and severe condition called neurofibromatosis, a genetic disorder that causes tumors to grow on nerve tissue throughout the body. Since birth, Latif's face has been overtaken by large, sagging tumors, leaving him with little to no visible facial features. His eyes, completely covered by thick folds of skin, have left him nearly blind. Life hasn't been easy for Latif. For decades, he endured stares, insults, and rejection from people who couldn't understand his condition. Walking through crowds, he was often met with fear or cruelty, but despite the pain, Latif remained strong. And then something beautiful happened. Latif found love in Salima, a woman born without one of her feet. Their shared experience of living with disabilities brought them together, forming a bond built on acceptance and deep understanding. Against all odds, they built a family, and today, they're proud parents of 2 daughters. Still, like any parent, Latif worries. Neurofibromatosis is a genetic condition, and he fears that one day his children might show signs of the same disease. But despite those fears, Latif focuses on love, hope, and giving his children a life filled with strength and positivity. His story is a reminder that beauty is far more than skin deep. Latif may not have a face that the world is used to, but he has a heart full of courage, love, and resilience. Meet three sisters from a small village near Sangli, Maharashtra: Savita, 23, Monisha, 18, and Savitri, 16. All three have an extraordinarily rare condition called hypertrichosis universalis, often referred to as werewolf syndrome, which causes thick, dark hair to cover their entire faces and bodies. This exceptionally rare genetic mutation affects roughly 1 in a billion people, globally fewer than 300 documented cases. The Sangli sisters inherited the condition from their father, who was unaware he carried it until their birth. The sisters' lives have been filled with hardship. They rely on daily creams to keep the hair manageable. Without them, hair regrowth is rapid and overwhelming. Their mother, Anita Sambhaji Raut, a farm laborer, struggles to provide, not only emotionally, but also financially. The family has attempted to raise enough funds for laser hair removal surgery, which can cost around $4,500 up to $7,000 per person. Their condition has isolated them socially. Villagers and classmates teased and shunned them, calling them ghosts or monkeys. Most days, the sisters stay indoors to avoid stares and humiliation. Despite everything, they remain hopeful. They dream of a life free from constant stares, where they can attend school, find work, and perhaps one day marry. Their story attracted national and international media, and a Russian medical team even offered to examine and treat them, including covering travel and healthcare costs, through an NGO partnership. Akshat Saxena, born in March 2010 in Uttar Pradesh, India, holds the Guinness World Record for the most fingers and toes at birth: 14 fingers, 7 on each hand, and 20 toes, 10 on each foot, totaling 34 digits. This rare condition, known as polydactyly, involves the presence of extra fingers or toes. Akshat's case was particularly unique due to the absence of thumbs, necessitating complex surgical interventions. Medical professionals at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, IIMS, in Delhi performed surgeries to remove the extra digits and reconstruct functional thumbs using parts of the amputated fingers. His mother, Amrita Saxena, expressed initial shock upon discovering her son's condition, but remained hopeful about his future. Akshat's story has garnered international attention, highlighting the advancements in medical science and the resilience of individuals facing rare congenital conditions. Ganga and Jamuna Mandal, also known as the Spider Sisters, are conjoined twins from West Bengal, India, who have spent their entire lives sharing not just a body, but also an unbreakable bond. Born in 1969, the sisters are fused at the abdomen and pelvis, with 2 heads, 2 hearts, 4 arms, and 3 legs, but they share many vital organs, including the liver and reproductive system. Despite their unique condition, the sisters have defied the odds and lived a full, active life. For years, they performed in a traveling Indian freak show, drawing crowds fascinated by their extraordinary appearance. Through this work, they were able to earn a living and support themselves, embracing their condition rather than hiding from it. What makes Ganga and Jamuna especially remarkable is their spirit of resilience. While many medical professionals said separation would be impossible, without risking one or both of their lives, the sisters never wished to be separated. They see themselves as one soul in 2 bodies and proudly live life on their own terms. Even more astonishing is their love life. The sisters have openly shared that they are in a romantic relationship with the same man, a school teacher named Gadadhar. Their story of love, acceptance, and understanding challenges society's views on what is considered normal or acceptable. The sisters enjoy cooking, listening to music, and connecting with people. Though their condition is rare and often misunderstood, Ganga and Jamuna have turned their differences into a symbol of strength and unity, inspiring countless people around the world. Their story is not just about a rare medical condition. It's about identity, love, survival, and the power of human connection. Ganga and Jamuna Mandal show us that even in the most unusual circumstances, life can be rich, beautiful, and deeply meaningful. Chandra Orayan is a 35-year-old tea picker from Alipurzar, West Bengal, India, who has garnered international attention due to a rare congenital condition that has left him with a 14.5-inch, 37 centimeters, tail-like appendage growing from the base of his spine. This condition is medically known as a form of spina bifida, specifically spina bifida occulta, where the spinal column does not fully close during fetal development, leading to the formation of a tuft of hair, or, in rare cases, a tail-like structure. Chandra's unique physical trait has led many in his community to believe he is an incarnation of Hanuman, the Hindu monkey god, known for his strength and devotion. Locals and devotees from various parts of India visit him, touching his tail in the hope of receiving blessings or cures for ailments. Some claim miraculous recoveries after seeking his blessings. Despite offers from medical professionals to surgically remove the tail, Chandra has declined, viewing it as a divine gift. He has even expressed a desire to build a temple to honor Hanuman and facilitate mass blessings. However, his condition has also presented personal challenges. Chandra has reported that over 20 women rejected his marriage proposals due to his tail before he met his wife, Mino, in 2007. She admitted to marrying him out of familial pressure, stating, "He doesn't look good, I had to compromise and marry him." Chandra Oran's story highlights the intersection of rare medical conditions and cultural beliefs, illustrating how physical anomalies can be interpreted through spiritual lenses in different societies.
The world is full of rare and extraordinary people, and these incredible features prove it. If you enjoyed discoveries like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss more unbelievable stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.